How's it going, guys? It's September 5th. I don't even know anymore, to be honest. We are combining. It finally dried down. Problem is, it's like middle of the afternoon and there's more rain coming tomorrow. So this is what we do apparently up north. We wait because we don't have a dryer. And all of a sudden, oh my goodness, it's 15 or 16, which is still like a couple points above dry. And we're like, let's start going. And then we get a heavy dew, and then you have to shut down. And then at night, you have to shut down around, 10 o'clock. It's pretty chewy by 10. But we're cutting. And that's the important thing. You know, working these hills with this 50-foot table is a challenge, let me tell you. We did do some swathing in some low spots, as you can see, because they were just green and weren't going to come in. And as you guys know, we got impatient. Ashton is actually out here combining in her dad's case combine. I think you can kind of see the roof of it over there. Right there. She is out here. I think she has a 35 or 6 foot table. Oh yeah, there she is. Right there. She's rocking a 9120 case. And I think she's just smiling like crazy. What I'm talking about, I have a little bit of trouble. These really sharp little hills. Oof. We're grading a little bit, almost in that corner. This end back down. And it wouldn't be so bad, but the barley is really short, like it's only the height of your knee. So we're literally just grading the ground. And we are in rigid. I could go to flex mode, yes I could. But I don't think I really need to. It's challenging in a few spots, but then if I can leave just a little bit of straw, then that is awesome for some snow catch. I'm just basically on this button all day long, just up. I'm using the tilt of my header, tilting it up. Sometimes I have to lower it down just a little bit. Sometimes I have to help the lateral a little bit. And this is what I do. It's Sunday today. Normally we don't work Sundays, but due to the weather circumstances and more rain coming tomorrow, you gotta do what you gotta do. Travis is actually hauling this right to the terminal, and yes, they are also open on Sunday. Tomorrow is a holiday, and yes, they're actually open tomorrow as well. Boy, this is a sharp little knob. A hilltop here. Having trouble. Ashton. Oh, sorry. What is she trying to do here? I don't have a two-way radio, so I can't, well, I do, but she doesn't in her combine. Is she trying to race me? I'm actually having a little bit of trouble contouring into this ground with my header, so because of that, we have to go a little bit slower. She has a smaller header. I'm rocking out at about 96, okay, 80, goes between 80 and 90. Oh, her lights are also blinking. We have a lot larger hopper though. She's fun to watch in there. She's like leaning forward, trying to make sure she doesn't hit anything. I think she just passed us, you guys. I don't know if we should try and amp it up a little bit here. I'll probably run my header into the ground. Pick up her speed a little here. Oh, whoa, what did I just hit here? Maybe we better back her back down. She's just loving it. I think she's trying to race us, you guys. And I think she's winning, by the way. No, our combine isn't fully opened up, but oh well, it's all fun. I don't want to wreck anything here. So we get the turnaround early. She had to go further. That basically means that I win. Or maybe it's a tie. I don't know how to figure this yet, but okay, she can turn on a dime. I need a couple baseball fields here. Oh, look at this. We just pulled ahead, you guys. Oh, maybe I should put my header down here. Holy cow, my focus a little bit. We're winning. See, look at them. I'm having some trouble in these little dips and hills and so on and so forth. And see, I'm plowing a little bit right down there. Oh, this hill is not going to be friendly to us. Of course, the ground's wet from all the rains we've had, which makes it stick very easily. Oh, we're going over those heads. Oh, there we go. We're re-grabbing them again. Kinda. Okay, I got focus here. She's waving to us, everybody. I just want to show you guys this. You see how there's just like hardly anything on this hilltop other than some Russian thistle. I think that's Russian thistle. Like, no, kochia. Russian thistle, actually. I have a little bit of Russian thistle up here. There's basically nothing here. And the reason why is because this is a top of a hill. It's kind of a knob like this. And from all the days of conventional tillage, it actually blew. So there is no topsoil left on this hill, which is why even on that hill over there, you can see it's a lot thinner right up on the top of it. And also on this hill over here, because these hilltops blew. Now there is ways and methods that you can regain some topsoil. You can dump a bunch of manure from cattle or something on the top here, try to build it up and incorporate it in. But there is no such thing as you're just going to go and buy topsoil and put topsoil back on, right? So once you lose your topsoil, you lose your growing opportunity to grow crops, and you can kind of build it up using straw management, fertilizer, not fertilizer like conventional fertilizer what we use, but I'm talking like from cows, animals, pig manure. Pig manure is really rich. You have to be careful with pig manure, I do believe, but something like that. So you can build it up, but it's definitely a create work project. It's not easy to do, and yeah, so I just thought I would share that with you. So this is my first year on this land, obviously, and this particular land is rented. So when you rent ground, you're probably not going to just go in and invest a pile of money and time and work and labor and so on and equipment hours to build it up. You would typically do that to land that you own. Okay, let's get cracking. Mike, did you know that these these hills were blown topsoil? Blew the topsoil off. Sorry, just struggling here today. Yes, I did. I knew that going into it. But it's just right on the tops of these hills, and of course, you know, they pretty much just like to grow weeds, because for whatever reason, Russian thistle and kochia, I am telling you, those things are like, we gotta get that, whatever genes those things have, we gotta get it into our wheat, durum, and barley, because they would just grow like crazy and in any environment. Also, when you're combining these types of hills, so that this just goes right up and then right over like this. It's kind of a knob. It's angled this way. So you just gotta use parts of your header. You can't obviously use the full 50. You're just trying to cut alongside the hill to make sure that you can do a really nice job, and you don't leave any heads standing. Obviously, Ashton, she can go up and over these things a lot easier. I think she only has a 30 or 35 foot header. I think she's got 35 or something. So this is a big washout, cuts the field in like 3 different places, and that's the reason why we cut it out. Now you can get a little better look at this hill, I think. Whoa, sorry about that, my bad. I always hit the wrong button. Our goal is just to do a really good job, and obviously you're not going to utilize your 50 feet in here currently. Well, Mike, don't you think it'd be a whole heck of a lot better to just have like smaller headers, even 40-foot heads would probably be a good fit? Yeah, probably, but we need the big headers for back home. So, oh, see, I'm skimming some dirt over there. So we just gotta try and make do with what we have. Well, Mike, I thought you said that you bought the John Deere combine for up north, and then you could put a smaller header on that one. Why didn't you do that? Well, that's actually a really good question, and the reason why is because I still like the job that the Fendt does to the sample and for losses in canola. So it is a tool I have in my toolbox, so I want to use it. Now, obviously, when you're bringing a Fendt up, you're going to get the 50-foot header, right? And I'm not going to go buy another header just to put on the Fendt for up north. That doesn't make sense. Then if that be the case, then I was just bring the Deere up. It would save me a whole lot more money. But this one field that we're on is our rolliest field. It's got some pretty nasty little knobs on it. Once we get off of this one, we should be off to the races. We debated actually about just swathing this field, because then we have 40-foot swathers and it would just follow a lot better, and then we wouldn't have to worry about bringing the 50-foot out here. But We also have 12-inch spacing rows, so that is a concern as well, dropping a swath on a 12-inch spacing. The reason for that is because since the spacing is so wide that a lot of time your swath can fall down. Maybe you want to angle it or go across. Oh, I better pay attention here. So we weren't sure exactly how it was going to work, so we were just doing some trial and error here. So here's this other hill. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to cut it this way and then take it off the top and then back off on an angle like that on the other side. That way we can do a really good job. And I'm going to do that. What's funny is somehow we left a chunk, well, we didn't leave a chunk. All the washouts are all in here and we're cutting it all out. And we have a standing chunk with swaths all around it. And obviously we're not going to drive over our swath. So I have, and Ashton's doing right now, she's just combining a bit of that swath with a straight gut header, so that way we can get to the rest of our standing crop. Don't ask me how that happened. We were getting a little crazy last night with the swather, and we come out here and we're like, gosh, we left the chunk with no access. So it's not a big deal. It's not the first time that we have combined swaths with a straight gut header, and it definitely won't be the last. Another thing I want to show you guys is see all these thinner spots here? Those are burnt spots. So this is what the crop would look like with more moisture, but all this in here, it's all heat stress. You can see there's quite a bit, how it's wavy. That tells you it did not like the heat. And yeah, that's just due to the drought. See this spot over here and then here. And there's nothing you can do about that. We're just gonna go and chop into a different field here to try and get some seed while it's still dry, because the seed I want to be able to carry over, right? So I don't have any means of drying it, so we gotta make sure we can get it dry. The trick is getting this 50-foot header around without unhooking it up north in all these trees. Sorry I'm making you guys motion sick, but there's a lot that I need to watch for. That one's kind of going to be a bit of a problem. Let's try and go under it. Brushing it a little there. Okay. Mike, why don't you take your header off? Well, because once I get through these trees, then I'm clear sailing. And if I don't have to take my header off, that is just awesomeness. Brushing it a little bit there. Okay. Oh, I think we're about good. Oh, we got a person here. Clear sailing. Just got to the field. We're just going to open it up here. Make a new line. There's Ashton. He's been taking a picture of us. There's our favorite windshield wiper that's in our way. Oh, she is going to get dusty. Beautiful sunset. Well, it's a little cloudy, but always want to watch your mirrors. So we got commuted back over to our grain cart because we got to get some stuff moved over to the other field. No, we're not done this field, but we want to try and grab some seed so we can bin it while it's dry. I do believe it's dry. We're going to test it to see if it's dry. I think it's going to be dry. I hope it's going to be dry. And we can come back to this stuff. This stuff is borderline at all because there's quite a bit of green in it. The field that we're going to, there is no green in it. So why don't I take seed off this field? Because this field was newly picked up land this year and there's some volunteer wheat in it. And it's hard to clean wheat out of barley, especially since the barley's a little bit smaller this year due to the drought. But the field that we're going to, I own that one, so we already got a year or two into it. So you want to take the seed off the best field if you can. At least that's just my personal opinion, but it's the cleanest. So we're gonna see if we can grab some seed. Sorry guys, I was gonna show you how to test the grain, but like an idiot, I was in a crazy hurry because it's gonna do like crazy tonight. You can already feel it in the air. So we are literally in a race against time. We are just trying to get as much in a truck as we can, and I completely forgot to show you guys. So don't worry, we'll be testing lots of other grain here. I'll show you next time, okay? But it does test dry. It tests 14.5. Dry is 14.8 moisture. So we are dry. So we're going to try to get as much of this as we can before it gets too chewy and we can't get it to the combines anymore. It's quite windy out there. It's blowing in another rain. You can see the clouds rolling in. I'm actually going to stop the dump this time just due to I've been going around a lot of sloughs. Doesn't take me long to dump anyway. Well, apparently I need to clean my windows. Holy cow. Front window's not bad.
Did you put those light fires on?
Yes, sir. That's Travis, my brother-in-law. He's in the grain cart. In case you didn't know. Go. Thank you, good sir. Well, it's 10 o'clock and we're still chewing. It is getting really chewy out there right now. We're on our second truck trying to get it done. It's yielding not bad. That's not the average though. I did do an average test via acre. You can't ever go by these combines, man. You can never go by the combines. You can't go by the grain carts or anything. You gotta calibrate those things all the stinking time. The best way to go is you take a full pass, if you can find one out here, and I actually did, and you just go there, and you go back, and you go there, and you go back, and you go there. You just go up this until you run it over. Once you run it over, then you just do the simple math to figure out exactly how many acres you did, divided by how many bushels on board you have, approximately, and that's about as good as the dang well gonna get. And so I did that, and the first time I did it, I only did it one time. I typically do it 3, and it came out at about 88 bushel an acre. So if I can even get 80, I'd be freaking happy. If I can get 70, I'd be happy. But this is a pretty good crop. I actually think it's probably going to do closer to 90 plus. But yeah, pretty dang happy. And yeah, we're just trying to get as much off here as we can before the rain tomorrow. As you can tell, Ashton's in the case combine, but she has the yellow smellow lights. It's just an older combine, that's why. All the new combines obviously have LED. I'm worried I don't break my knife out here. It's starting to hammer. It's telling you the straw's getting a little dampish. My sections are getting a little dull, so that's also not helping things. We're pretty slow going. Not due to combine capacity, but I will actually break my knife. I'm sure I will if I try and push this too hard. And I do not want to do that. I do not have nice splices with me. But we have really good visibility. We've got light bars mounted all over this freaking thing. Oh, I can hear my knife. Anyway, we're nearing, I don't know, we gotta be about 3/4 done. Maybe not quite 3/4, 2/3 for sure done our barley up here. We were hoping to have an X9 demo. I think I told you guys that a few times. It was planned, as well as a clause. Excuse me, guys. I'm struggling here. It's been a long day already. Ooh, I can hear my knife. But they tell me the X9 doesn't have any headers. Just sitting in Humboldt with no headers. That's what they tell me. So nothing I can do about that. And I am on the list for the clause, but let's be honest, there's a lot of guys on the list, probably rightly so. So whether they get it up here before I finish my barley or not, I don't know. Again, nothing we can do about that. We did get a swather demo though, so we're pretty dang appreciative of that. And just like that, it's 11:15 and the trucks are full and we still have some product in the grain carts, so we're gonna shut down and I guess we're gonna call it a night. We're just dumping the last of our product here. Just want to make sure that we can get everything emptied and tarps closed, and we might keep going maybe to top up the grain cart here, but we'll see what Ashton is bringing over. Well guys, let's take a little walk. It's getting a little windy out here. I think we're done for the night. You guys have yourself a good one. And, I was wondering what this was. I thought I heard something. It's Bentley. Don't get yourself run over, you. Hey, don't get run over. Yeah, I'm back. I just wanted to show you something. You know it's getting tough cutting when it's all hanging on your knife. Told you I could hear my knife. It was not happy at me. With me, I should say. Okay, adios.